Hello and welcome to part 12. So in this part we're going to be doing the turbine engine room. I'm going to be building out of white blocks purely so that you can see blocks properly and stuff like that, because what you need to be doing is building out of black blocks. So if I did the same, you probably struggle to see on screen what I was actually building. So I'm building out of white, but you need to be building out of black. So you'll need steps, a full block and a slab that all match, and then you're going to need rail, diorite wall, dark carpet, stone button and a yellow block. And they're just pretty much all the blocks we're going to be using, apart from a couple of extra bits, but obviously you can only fit so much in the hotbar at the bottom. I hope everyone managed to do okay with the reciprocating engine room. I've not had any messages with any problems, but if you do get stuck, like I said in that video, I'm always happy to help, so just leave a message. And the same goes for this room as well. It's actually quite simple compared to the last room. This one really is simple compared, so, but still, if you have any issues, just let me know. So first things first, we're going to make the doorway come in from the reciprocating engine room. So go all the way to the the left side of the room. And then from the block right next to the red piece, you want to count 25 in. And then make your doorway. Okay, so that's leading into there. You can put your doors on and stuff if you like. And then from the top block here, you want to count 16 right. And on the 16th block, you want to place a yellow block down and run it all the way across to the other side of the room. Come back to your doorway, and then you want to go left by 12 from the same spot. And your yellow block goes down, and you just run it all the way across to the other side of the room. So that's that bit in. Then come to your doorway, and directly in front, just run all the way in a straight line to the other side of the room. One to your right, you can make another doorway there. And then 3 up and 1 to the left there is going to be where your middle propeller comes through. So that's that bit dealt with now. Nice and easy. Okay, so moving on to the next bit now. Nice and easy. We're going to start on the left. So what you're going to want to do is grab a stair piece, and directly underneath the propeller, just there, on the second block away from the wall, place a stair piece, and then an extra 2 on each side, so then it should be 5 altogether. And then place an extra 10 on the sides. And then 4 there, and then just connect it up to the top. Then you're going to fill the middle in with your full block. So that's that bit done. These are really simple to build, these. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get your stair piece and come underneath, and the second block of the propeller bit, you're going to need to place an upside down step, but you might need to take that first block out first, make it easier. So just upside down stairs there, and place your propeller bit back on. Not a button like I did. So it should look like that. Then place one directly on top, just like that. Then get your full block out and just run a line directly underneath to that point. And then it's upside down stairs along the side. You can put your upside down stairs on that side as well. And then the one on top. And then your upside down stairs on this side. Should look something like that. I know it looks weird. So now grab your full block and just put them all along the top of the upside down stairs that you did. And then an extra layer on top above the propeller. And it should look like that. Still keep having to make cuts again because my voice keeps going. I mean, usually I can talk a glass eye to sleep, but the minute I start talking on my tutorials, my voice starts going. I don't get it. So, next, grab your rail, and on the first block there, just place 3 across, and then you just want one gap in between them and place them along like that. Just adds a bit of detail into it. And then along the sides, on the full blocks on the sides, you're going to want to place your buttons. And along the other side as well. And then lastly, you just want to grab some carpet. We're just going to finish off a little bit of extra detail on it, and then that's done. It'll look better on yours because you're using black blocks, whereas I'm not, so it looks weird on mine, but it should look good on yours. So that's that one done. So now we're going to move on to the other side and do exactly the same thing. Actually, before we do that, come to the back here with your diorite wall, and the third block in, you're just going to make a bit of a support going around it. So I'll circle it like that, and then just 2 legs at the bottom. It just looks like it's a bit better supported than it would have been. So that's that all done with now. So now we're going to move on to the one on the right side, and we're just going to do exactly the same thing. So directly underneath your propeller, you need to place your steps. You could try get that one in first, and then do your 5 underneath, directly underneath it. So there's 1 in the middle, 2 to the side, should be 5 altogether. And then the 1 on top, and then an extra 10 down the side. And 4 there, and then just connect it up there, and then fill it in the middle. Or you could do this first. So that's those bits in. Now you can fill the middle in. And then down the middle there. Then it's upside down steps on the side. And the same on this side. Then full blocks on top of those. And on top. So I'm going to do the rails again now. Just remember there's a 1 block gap. You'd think I'd remember to do my own build, wouldn't you? I actually made quite a few mistakes in this video, not that you won't see them, but I had to start over, I think at least twice, when I built the main bit in the middle, because I built it out by 1 block wrong initially, and I wasted so much time with that. Because it didn't help, then I had to go to work not long after that. So yeah, it caused me a serious delay. So I'll just finish off with your carpet, don't forget your buttons on the side. And that's that one done. So we're just going to do the support at the back here. So it's the 3rd block in. You're just going to do like a ring around it, and then the 2 feet at the bottom. And that's those done. Nice and simple. The middle bit's actually nice and simple. I just really ballsed it up at one point. So moving on straight away, we're going to do the side walls now. So white concrete, sorry. The 2nd block out from the red bit is where you can do your wall. So yeah, quite a few mistakes made by me earlier. One by Will, of course, as well. The propeller on the left side, if you just say you're standing at your doorway, the propeller on the left doesn't actually flow through straight to the engine reciprocator room. The one on the right does, but the one on the left doesn't, because it just would not fit properly. So I mean, if you stopped now and went and had a look in your engine reciprocator room compared to where the propeller is on this one, you'll notice that it's about 2 blocks out. It doesn't actually flow through. But when William planned this room out, he did do it all the way through, like straight. So that caused a tiny delay. But then I made an even bigger blunder by building that engine in the middle wrong. So we've both caused delays with this video. Because I've got 2 jobs. I'm off from one of them this week. But the other one I'm still working this week. So I think I only just got this room finished before I had to go to work. And I probably would have actually just been able to get straight on with narrating. I think I lost about 45 minutes, which is a hell of a lot of time to lose when you're doing things like this. But you won't see any of that in the video, fortunately. So that's these side walls up now. Yeah, so you should start having a room that looks like that. Right, so it's on with the main bit in the middle now. So what you're going to want to do from this block here in front of the door, so including that block, you want to count 15 forward. On that block, just place a step. What you want to be doing is creating like an archway with your stairs. So on that 15th block, next to it, to the left, just place that one facing forward, probably would be easiest, and then 2 full blocks there like that, and then do your inside steps like that. So you got the archway of steps and then 2 blocks on the side. You want to place an extra 2 on each side, so you'll have 3 full blocks on each side there. So that's what it should look like. Okay, so next, make sure you got your full block, and then at the sides you're going to make an extra 8 blocks, and then an extra 8 at the back, and then you're just going to connect it up there. that bit done. Just going to take it nice and slow, especially with all the mistakes I made initially. Right, so the second layer, so what we're going to do, we'll place a block there and a block there and an upside down step in the middle, just like that. And then you're going to do another 2 blocks on each side. And then a corner piece there. Make sure it turns into a corner step as well. And then you're just going to drag that all the way across there. And then at the back. And then up the side. Make sure these corner pieces here actually turn into corner steps like that. And then along the front 3 there. And then all the way around the base. Add some more steps. Okay, so that's that bit done. So next, get your yellow block. Then we're going to run this propeller up this bit here. Right up to about there, and then on that upside down step, put 2 slabs out like that. Not that one. So it's just 2 out like that, and the yellow stops on the first slab there, as you can see. Then a full block at the front of that, and 2 slabs on top. So that's that bit done. So next, get your step again, and on the yellow, the second yellow bit back there, an upside down step, bring that out by 4, and then turn down the side, carrying on with the upside down stairs. And the corner there, bring it in by an extra 2 there, and then a full block next to the propeller. And then a full block on this side, and then just follow it back around with your upside down steps. So 3 there, and then bring it up down the side. And then round the front again. That's that bit sorted. So moving on with the next layer, it's a really simple one this. So make sure you've got your steps, and on that yellow block there, you're just going to run steps all the way around it. All down the sides and all down the back. That's a nice simple bit. It should start looking like that now. Okay, so the next bit, you'll come to the middle block with a full block. You want 1 up there, an extra 2 on the side, and an extra 2 on this side, so there should be 5 blocks there in the middle. And then just to make it easy for yourself, do a full block down this bit and that bit, because you're going to be placing stairs on them. So you want 2 normal stairs there, and then 3 upside down, and then 2 normal, and then just place that on the back to make it easy for yourself. And it's just normal stairs along the back, 2 normal, and then 3 upside down, and then 2 more steps there. So that's that bit sorted. So moving on to the next bit now. Just stairs all the way along the 5 blocks there, and then 1 normal step there, and then just come inside here, put 3 blocks there, just to make it easy for yourself. And then you want 3 steps facing inwards, and then another normal step there facing outwards. Do the same on this side. So a normal step there. Place 3 blocks here to make it easy for yourself, and then 3 steps facing inwards, and then a normal step there. And then along the back you're going to want full blocks, and just fill that gap in. That's that bit sorted. It's coming together now. I know it looks a little strange, but it'll look okay once it's done, don't worry. So next, just get your steps. Just come to this bit here, and you just want 2 upside down stairs on each side there. Then get your buttons. These 3 blocks at the bottom, put them on there and on that side. And then come up to the top, and the middle 3 blocks there, just place some buttons on there as well. So that's what it looks like from the front. So we're just going to go to the back and just put a few buttons back there. So these top 3 blocks, buttons on them, and then the block next to the propeller there and on that side, do that as well. Then we're ready for the next layer. Right, so we're just going to finish the main bit in the middle off now. So get your full blocks. You're just going to fill it in the middle. And then bring it up by an extra layer. And then we're going to just finish it off with some carpet on top. Remember, it'll look better on yours because you're using black. So that's the main bit in the middle finished with. So it weren't too bad when I finally got it right. So with the middle bit finished with now, we're going to do the bits that come out of the side of it. We'll start on the left. So from the corner piece on this, so this corner piece here, the block in front of it, including that block, you're going to count 5. And then 2 to the left, and place a full block there. And then what you're going to do, you're going to go to the back of that and place an extra 4. And then upside down stairs all along the side of it, on each side. It's nice and simple. 3 blocks at the front, 3 at the back. You might as well fill it all in the middle actually. Then you're going to do upside down stairs along the side again. It's nice and simple there. So a full block all across the front. Bring it up by an extra 3 on top of that. And do the same all the way around there. These are really simple to build, these ones. Probably the simplest thing in the room, really. Excuse me. So that's that. Just make sure you've got it right. Right, so next, get your stair piece. And then on the sides, place one there and one there. Then full blocks there. And then across the back here, you're going to do just full stairs all the way across. And then 3 blocks. So it should be looking like that now. So fill that in with full blocks. And then the 2 behind it, fill that in as well. Then in this gap here, you want to put stairs. Just like that. And then get your slabs. And fill these ones in here. So these 9 blocks. And that's that bit done with. Right, and just to finish this side off for now, just get your stairs. You're just going to do 3 upside down there. And then that's that side finished for now. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the other side now and do exactly the other same before we carry on. Okay, so on the other side, when we go up by 5 and then right by 3, what you need to do is go right by 2 instead. It didn't really make much of a difference to me, but that's how we did it in the original for some reason. So you count 5 forward, and then I counted 3 right. Make sure you do it by 2, so then it's symmetrical then. So add another 4 on the back. So as you can see, I went out by an extra block. I didn't really have to. So make sure you do yours on the second block at the right and not the third. So then you do your side pieces there with the stairs. And you're just going to fill that in there on top. I mean, you can fill the middle in if you want, but it's not really necessary. And then do the side steps, upside down. So that's that done. And then your full blocks, bring them up by an extra 3, so it's 4 high in total. And just do that all the way around it. Hope you're managing to follow along okay. It's definitely a hell of a lot easier than the engine reciprocator room. So that's what yours should look like now. So now you do your stairs there and there. Then on the other side you just fill it in all the way across. Full blocks there and there. And full blocks there. Fill it in an extra 2 layers at the back there, and then steps in this bit here. And then upside down stairs on there, and then your slabs on the 9 blocks there, and then it should be matching the other side. So remember, up by 5 and right by 2, not 3 like I did. It didn't really cause any issues for me. It's just, if you want it to be symmetrical, then don't do what I did. So starting on the left side again, you're going to grab your full blocks, and on top of these upside down stairs, place 3 blocks, and then bring it out by an extra 8. And do it for all 3 there. So it should be 9 in total. Just do the same on the other side. Place blocks on top of there, then bring it out by an extra 8. Okay, so it should look like that. As you can see, my right side is not matching up as well. That's why I said to do it by 2, not 3. When you put that big thing in, I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. So come over to this bit, and the second block in, place your steps, and then on the end here, place your steps there. Then you're just going to fill that middle in with blocks. Just going to do the same on this side. So your second block in, a layer of stairs, and then on the end, stairs again. And then you can fill your middle in. So starting on the left again, you want to do a diagonal block down there, and then on the stairs there, just drag those across. Then you're going to put stairs on top there, and then underneath place some steps there and there. Now on the other side, for me, it got a little bit complicated because I'd done mine out by an extra block, but for you, this side should be just as simple, really. So place your blocks on top of those stairs there. And then just do an extra 2 diagonal blocks on top of that, and yours should connect up no problem. Just like the other side. And that's how we did it in the original Titanic for some reason. I don't know if we didn't realise that we'd done it wrong. And then you just finish off with your stairs underneath and on top. Mine just looked a little different. I had to take the stairs out on the top and just bring it over by an extra block just to make it look right. I think I was trying to figure out what was going on at this point. So yeah, I just ended up going over and putting my stairs there instead. You shouldn't have that problem though. I swear that's the only mistake to make it into the video. And out of all the mistakes that I made, that's really a good thing. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add space for a couple of rooms on the upper decks. So starting with G deck, so come to the left side of the room facing your engine reciprocator room. Come to the left. And then you're going to want to grab your floor piece, your wooden floor. Don't know what happened there. So I'll just grab your floor piece like that. and then come to this bit here and then count in 6, and on the 6th block place that down, and then you're just going to drag it all the way across. So when you've done that, grab some white concrete because you're going to want to fill your wall in. Then place a wall piece there. Just bring it up to the next deck and then all the way across. And then you're just going to fill the floor in here. This will make sense when we're doing the decks. So this is G deck at the minute. So when we're doing G deck, we will eventually come into these rooms. So at least they're there already sorted for us later on. And we needed to do this before we did the part work anyway. So I don't know if you've done that. You just fill this wall piece in. It's going to look weird for now, but it'll, like I said, it'll make sense later. See, I was going to fill the floor in, but I left it open plan. So that's that bit done. So that was G deck. So you're going to come to F deck next, which is the bit just above it. And then you're going to go to the right from this point by an extra 11. Place a piece down and then just drag it all the way to the other end. Just like that. Then white concrete up to the next deck, all the way across. We're going to be doing this on the other side as well. So this bit here on this particular deck, you can fill that in, because we don't need that bit to be open plan. I'm not filling the whole floor in across the top of that room so that I can leave it open plan for the sake of the tutorial. I suggest you do the same as well for now. So just fill this little bit in. You can do this bit in white if you want it to look okay from the ground level from your turbine engine. You can get away with doing the floor white there, I suppose. I think that's what we did in the original actually. So just finish off filling in your wall. And then just finish it off there like that with your floor piece. What you're going to do, you're going to actually come into the room and just finish off putting your white walls in all the way around. So then it's done for later. I actually can't remember what these rooms were in the Titanic, but we'll be coming back in at some point. So we haven't done the doorways or anything like that. Because when the time comes, we'll just punch through into this room eventually anyway, so it's fine for now. I know it looks weird for now, but it'll make sense later. So we're going to do this and then get on with the part work leading from the turbine engine. Come down into this room as well, make sure you finish your walls off in here. I mean, you can always do it later if you want, but you might as well just do it now while we're here. So once we've got past this turbine engine room, all we've really got left on the bottom layer is the turbine, and not the turbine, the dynamo room. And then after that it's just propeller shafts. And we are going to be adding P bulkhead in, as somebody requested for it to go in. So that shouldn't take long. You shouldn't have to adjust any of your other bulkheads either, I don't think. So that's what that should look like for now. Like I said, you can get away with doing the floor white if that's what you prefer. So come to the left, come down to G deck, and you're going to go 6 right. And do the same thing, just drag it all the way down. And your white wall. Just do it all the way around. You can fill the floor in on this bit as well. Again, you can do it white if you'd prefer. It's entirely up to you. It's your Titanic at the end of the day. I'm just here to help. Okay, so F deck. So you're going to go right from this point by 11. And then just drag it all the way across again. It's just a case of putting your walls in and stuff like that again. Pretty simple stuff. And overall this room hasn't actually been too bad, apart from me messing things up earlier, which was, which I did off screen. Other than that, it's actually been quite simple to build. So just fill your walls in there, on that side. Like that. And then you can fill that floor bit in there. So Will's actually coming over tomorrow, which will be Saturday, which is probably today for you because I'm going to be uploading this on Saturday instead of Friday because I've just run out of time today. So we'll both be getting on with that Dynamo room. So we probably will get ahead now this weekend. We'll be moving on to the decks very, very shortly. And I'll probably get more videos out much quicker, so I'm sorry that this bottom layer's taken so long, but because these rooms are so big and some of them have a lot of detail in them, it's inevitable that this bit's taken a long time to do. But the decks will be coming out much quicker. I'll probably do them in half-an-hour segments. I won't do full deck videos. There's someone suggested on the last part to do that, and I agree with them. I think that probably would be best. So yeah, parts will be coming out quicker once we've finished this bottom layer, I promise. Because it'd be easier for me as well, because like I said earlier, I've got 2 jobs at different times of the day. I've got a little break in between jobs. It's fitting it in, as well as my personal life as well, And I've got a partner as well that I can't neglect. So I am trying my best to get these out for you. It will be finished eventually. I promise it'll be before Christmas. So that's that bit done. Apart from this last little bit, might as well just drag that all the way across. Like I said, just leave them open plan for now, that would be best. So that's what it looks like from above. Yours will look smarter than that because they'll be black. But I think you'll agree, following white blocks is easier than the dark ones. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back down. We're going to take what's left of the outline out for G deck here. So on the other side of the bulkhead that you're facing now is the empty room. So just take what's left of G deck out without taking the bulkhead with it. Okay. And the deck above, we're going to be making a little bit of a corridor. So this side that we're on now is where the engine reciprocator is on the other side. Go over to the other side where there's an empty room on the other side of it. So just make sure you're on the right side. And then where the outline is for F deck, you're just going to bring that out a little bit further. So there's already a block in. So you just bring it out by an extra 4, I think. Yeah, an extra 4. And then just fill that in all the way across. That's going to be a little bit of a corridor, I think, between those 2 rooms that we did on the sides. And once you've done that, just grab your wall piece. Don't know what the hell I was doing there. Right, just drag that all the way across. Bring it up to the next deck. You can afford to fill the ceiling bit on that. That's fine. It's just going to be a corridor anyway. So I know it looks weird inside this room, but these bits were necessary, so... Okay, so moving on to the part work now. So what you're going to want to do, I need to get rid of that first. You need to grab a grey wall piece. You can use andesite, but I don't know what texture pack you're using, so just grab a grey one. Then you're going to come down to the left side, where the 3 buttons are at the top. The block next to it. It is eventually going to be. I think I was trying to figure it out. I think I got a little bit confused. But it is going to be the left block by the 3 buttons at the top. Anytime now. Eventually. In your own time. Thank you. So you're going to bring it back by 6 from those points. Then you're going to go up by 1. I did it at 2 initially there, but it is just up by 1. A few more seconds to figure some stuff out. There we go. Then you're going to take it out by 1 on the sides there, just like that. So actually the side pieces that we did, bring it out by an extra 1, just like that. Then bring it 2 back from that point. So moving on, the middle bit here, you want to go out by 13. Okay, and we'll do the same on the other side. Middle piece, and then out by 13. And that's just basically going to connect up to the engine, the side bits on the engine. Just like that, just connect it straight up there. And the same on this side as well. We're nearly done now. The end is in sight. So this bit here that was sticking out, you want to go up by 12. Then that's just going to connect up to the wall. Now on this side it connects up perfectly with the part work on the other side in the engine reciprocator room, but on the other side not so much. So is this left side really that's been the problem. So up by 12 on this side. I mean, you can maybe tweak it in a way where it does match up perfectly. You know, if you can find a way to do it, if you've got the time to do it, you might be able to get it to work. But you see, it's one block out there. There's not really much I could do about it, to be honest. Okay. So you want your dark wall piece now. Just do a ring around it. So we need to take that layer of deck out there. It actually doesn't belong there anymore. Tap that out. And you can do the full ring around it then. Yeah, so that's that. So now all we're going to do is just finish off some little details, and then we're pretty much done. So we'll just do the support on the back of this propeller bit, because we never did that. So I'll get your diorite block again, and it's the third block in on the propeller. Just do a support around it like you did with the others. See, I didn't even notice at that point that my mouse had done what it did. You know, changed it to the next block. It just does what it wants when it wants. It's quite annoying. Anyway, there we go. So that's that bit done. So we're going to do a little bit of hidden lighting around. So grab your shroom light. And then grab a piece of carpet. And you can do this on the top of here and hide it again. Just starts lighting the place up a little bit. So you can fill your carpet in on top of this bit as well. That's a bit of detail we forgot. In the middle two blocks, you can maybe turn them into shroom lights, because they're going to be hidden anyway. On the other side, remember for me, slightly different on this side, because I went an extra block out on this side. But hopefully you did as I asked you to, and you corrected it for yourself and just made it the same as the other side. That's a bit of light in there. Don't think we could get any on that bit. But basically just place lighting around where you think it needs to go, really, to be honest. You can place a piece under here. I mean, we did have some light lanterns on the walls and stuff like that, but as yours will probably be in darkness, you'll know where's best for your lights, really. And it depends how well lit you want your room as well. You might not want it overly bright, or you might want it bright. So you can put some like lanterns on the walls and stuff like that. Or you could just try and make it work purely with hidden lights like this. So you can put them under the supports as well, and it lights those up a little bit. It's wherever you think, really. I just kind of randomly place them around, to be honest. So yeah, that's the turbine engine room finished. Obviously we'll put the roof on when the time comes. But yeah, there we go, turbine engine complete. I hope you managed to follow along okay. As usual, leave a comment if you're stuck with anything. I'll be more than happy to help you. So part 13 is going to be the Dynamo room. I'm hoping to do that bit with Will, and that includes the narration as well. So hopefully Will be in part 13. So yeah, that's it for now. So I look forward to seeing you in the next part. I hope you followed along okay. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.